All right. So, in my last vlog, we were talking about the style of content creation, and I mentioned Sam Silik as the kind of inspiration. It's just pretty much checking up the camera and just talking plainly to you guys, essentially. Now we're going to talk about what type of content to put out. Now, my current trade is that I'm a videographer and I'm working for myself in my own business. Essentially, what I do is I go around to different people, organization creators, people that want content made, filmed. I edit it, I send it through to them, and then they post. That's essentially what I do. The other things that I've done in my life is that, well, my trade started off as a fabricator welder. I did that for about 12 years, worked at a really cool company, and then it got to a point where I was just like, man, I just want to work for myself now. So I went out and I started up a fabrication business. Maybe about 6 months into that, I was like, I actually don't want to be doing this I kind of hit a wall. The wall was like, I actually don't really want to do this anymore. So from there, I was like, I need to figure something out, man. So I started doing research. I was thinking of going back to study to do something. I was thinking of going all of these types of things. One of the things that I really loved about fabrication and engineering was the 3D CAD drawing. So I got into that. Then I got into graphic design from that because I started learning about computer-aided drawing, design. Then I went deeper into graphic design and I started learning more about that. And then I started putting things together with 3D printing and graphic design. I was like, this is actually pretty cool because it takes that kind of manufacturing, engineering, fabrication stuff and puts it together with the creative side. So we got into laser engraving and things like that. And then as I was learning through the graphic design course, I started doing a bit more photography. And I was like, I really enjoy photography. So I went a bit deeper and then it went into content creation slash videography. And I was like, wow. Then I got into cinematography. And then that's when I went fully deep into cinematography. And then I started on Five Rings Films. That's the whole story behind that. What can I provide when it comes to content creation? Well, I can show you guys the things that I do for my business and the problems that come along and the solutions that I find. I can do that. I can also show you guys a bit of more of the stuff that I do, which is like, because I got a lot of hobbies and I just like to share them. So I think they're pretty cool. And then somebody out there in YouTube land might think they're pretty cool too. Trying to make that all work and then also trying to build a successful business and have a happy family. And also, I need to get into shape. I think out of all the priorities, the business and the better shape, happy family comes when you're able to do better for your family. So, better shape, good business is essentially what I'm trying to get into here. Content creation, you probably all seen it before. You see the people that have massive success with content creation, and I think it's legit. I believe in the dream. I think if you really run with the content creation, you can really make it big. So let's do that. Let's try and make it big, grow this channel, grow our social media content, and just grow up our personal brand. It's super cringe, personal brand, but I think it's legit. You brand yourself properly, be able to get out there and become more, you know? Yeah. Some of the things that I really want to show on the channel is more filmmaking stuff or content, like filmmaking for the purpose of content creation. I love documentary filmmaking and I'm definitely going to be running more of those. But in order to get that documentary filmmaking, they're more like you kind of have to make it yourself. Whereas what's in more demand is content creation. So that's the type of thing that I'm trying to do, is trying to work with people to come up with they'll develop their ideas for content, film it, edit it, color grade it, sound design it, the whole thing, send it through to them, get their approval. Once they're happy, we get paid. That's essentially the business of Fiverr. Like it's more of a media stuff. But at the same time, I really do love cinematography, and I really want to run that one through for Five Rings Films so that we can get all the way up to Netflix level documentaries. Some of the content creators that I watch in order to achieve these types of things that I learned from is Mark Bone. Mark Bone, Paddy Cartwright, and the two Aussie fellows from Australia, Jono and Jason. Those two guys. They provide the insights on how to run the business. Mark Bone on the creative, technical side and how to do it, and also Paddy Cartwright because he's got a style of filmmaking that I like. So that's what we're doing. We're really running it through. Some of the things that I'm having trouble doing is getting more behind the scenes content because when I go into a job, I just focus directly onto the job. I don't really focus on creating our own content. But that's something I'm going to try and nail down and do that more often. So getting behind the scenes stuff so I can show it to you guys. A little bit of a long ramble today, but that's what we're doing, guys. I'm trying to make this thing happen. If you guys like the Nikon ZR content, that's me. I like that. ZR is I don't know. I had it all rigged up, but then I found that having it like down to this size where it's just pretty much camera lens, that's kind of like the sweet spot for it. I'm like, oh, this is great as it is because it's got the big monitor. The sound is all good. You just add the mic in there. And that's really nice. So if you like the thing style if you've liked this style, that's cool. If you don't want to see more of this type, where I'm just running it through like this, it's cool. Thanks for tuning in. All the YouTube creator stuff, like and subscribe. And yeah, bye guys.